I met Sam on an MMA forum. I'm on there quite a lot. I don't have a job, but I'm on there quite a lot. Just talking to people in the MMA community. I got talking to Sam. We share a lot of views on the fight world, on a lot of certain fighters. Basically, I told Sam the truth about me, which is that I've been working on my own, away from the MMA establishment, to really kind of get some techniques going that aren't traditional and aren't seen in the MMA world now, but they're going to change the MMA world. And that's what I've been doing on my own now. At this point in my fight life, I'm ready to take those techniques on. I'm ready to step into the cage professionally, and I'm ready to finish some fights. And Sam's here because there's a story that I'm telling as I'm fighting, and that story has such an ending. That story ends with me. I'm going to start fighting, and I guarantee you, 1 year and I will be the UFC champion. Now, I've not settled on a weight division yet. I hit like an heavyweight, I move like a featherweight, so that there's any weight divisions open to me really. I might start at the bottom, move up, might start at the top, move down, see how many I can get. But Sam, the reason I'm with Sam is basically I've developed a game-changing fight style. What I'm planning to do with Sam is go around Britain, stopping at all the big fight camps. You've got your Rough House, we're going to stop there. We're going to pop down Wolves there. We're going to head over to London Shoot Fighters. I've got my eyes on biggest lads there. So Mike Bisping, I'm coming for you. Dan Hardy, I'm coming for you. Semtex, I'll tell you more about him later. John Hathaway, London Shoot Fighters, I'm coming for you. Mustafa Al-Turk, what? I hold my hands up, mate. You're too much for me.
Oh, Will, where do you want to start then? Should you go to get in the car now?
I don't know really. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we could do some. I could show you some stuff. Or the first thing on your mind should be, I'm going to finish this fight. You take them down, it's going to be harder to finish the fight. You're on the ground, it's harder to finish the fight. So for me, it's MMA still, but the ground game for me pretty much non-existent. The only time the ground game happens is if you're on the ground and I'm cracking you. But like I said, I mean, I'm all about that. I'm all about a new perspective, a new directive, a new invective. 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock. I'll knock off the clock. Yes, I mean, frog.
Frog?
The problem is, I don't throw takedowns, I don't do takedowns. The problem is everyone else does. So I mean, I don't want to, but I do have to learn how to sprawl, how to get away from that. So I mean, this frog, I mean, basically, I'm watching a sprawled, yeah? I'm watching him sprawled, yeah? I'm watching, he's gone for my leg here, sprawled him, you know what I mean?
Right.
I sprawled him there.
And what do you do once you sprawled?
Well there, I mean, I sprawled, I mean, I've got him, get away from the sprawl, move back, 10 to 2, 10 to 2, 10 to 2, just take his fucking head off, you know what I mean?
I can tell, you've got a bit of power. I know you're not doing it hard as you can there, but once you use
heavyweight power in a welterweight's body. If I'm fighting in Japan, I mean, that's perfect for me. I love fighting in Japan. I've not actually fought in Japan, but I know if I did fight in Japan, I'd love it, and I will be fighting in Japan. Because the thing is with me, when I get into UFC, I'm not going to be one of these lads who's all like, oh, Dana said this, Dana said that. I can't go and fight in Dream, I can't go fight K1 or anything like this. Fuck off, Dana. And I mean that. And so I sprawled him, I stood up, fuck off. You know what I mean? I mean, fuck off. Fuck off. Sometimes they're going to be watching your feet. They've got the wits about them. You've cracked them as they've come in for takedown. They're down, but they still know what's going on. They're going to be expecting that kick. So try this one. I've come through. Oh, whoa, what's going on there? Swings. They've got 2 points of support, making the movement sometimes erratic. Sometimes you don't know what angles they're going to pick, like a good striker. So basically what I'm doing is just getting this flung at me. I'm moving out of the way and just throwing a few shots back. Really, you know, again, it's all about your fight reflexes, honing your fight reflexes, making it muscle memory as well as actual memory. It's all about unorthodox, what's the word? Unorthodox inspirations. It's all about doing things that other fighters aren't doing that are going to finish fights. And that's what this is about, training here. I mean, I don't come here thinking I'm going to find something to simulate when I'm rocked. That's not how you think. You need to think creatively with what you've got. It's like the human body. I've only got so many tools, and you'd think that'd limit me and I'll be able to do what everyone's already done in fight game. Then why am I coming up with new techniques every single day? If that's true. It's not true. It's all about creativity. So what I'm doing here is I'm rocked. I don't know where I am. I'm getting used to the feeling of not having my legs under me. And I'm watching him. I'm thinking, fuck me, he could knock me out any minute. Alright, so it's a familiar situation. Your opponent's gone to the ground, you followed him, you took his back. I'm on the opponent's back, he's wobbly. I've got my base sorted, hips low, centre of gravity wide. A lot of people will start working for a chalk from here, and they'll put their hand under, and then it's a game of who dares wins then. So you've got their hand under and they try to chalk him. No, get rid of it. Use your hand across the face, pull it back, then when their head's slip the hand under, you've got the chalk, latch it on. Now one thing I do, and I recommend you do the same, you've got the chalk, the bucket, when you feel them starting to go, don't wait for tap. If you tap out soon, that's fine, take the win. But what I do, I've got them in chalk, they go in, and then I'll explode with strikes. And I finish the fight, and then I've got a TKO on my record. And I love having TKOs on my record. If I knock him out, that's great, KO on my record. But if you can, submissions, chain them. Not into other submissions, but into knockouts.
Fitness.
Yeah, like I said, fitness, keep it practical, keep it applicable. You see a lot of guys, they're on a treadmill. How that helps you in a cage, I don't know. So what I do is I come here to, again, stay with same environment. What I've got here is a children's playpen. You sat at home, you're laughing. You're thinking, this guy doesn't have a clue. You're wrong, okay? Because this, I'm going to give you a demonstration now of speed, agility, and also, again, creative thinking. Because as you're moving, you're thinking about what's my next step? What next? What now? And that's a huge fight finishing ability. You ready? And that's circuit training with me, Matt the Monk. Have fun while you're training. If you feel like having a go on horses, have a go on horses. You know what I mean? It's all about having a good time, having fun. Seriously though, don't come here when kiddies are out. I don't, you know, it goes without saying, doesn't it? I don't want the kiddies. But you get some plonkers, these mums, suburban mums, you know, they've put on weight, not getting it in bed, and they come down park. You see a man here who looks like he can strike, and they're not wrong there. And they think that, well, you know what do they think? I don't know what they think. I don't know what they think I'm going to do. But I've had police at my door, you know, I've had police at my mother's door. She don't really talk to me though, so as far as I give a shit, police can go at her door every day, every fucking day. Yeah, so
what's this bit now?
all this is it's about having fun while you train. If you're having fun while you train, keeps everything light, you can enjoy training more, keeps the morale up. The more you train, the better you train. The better you train, the more you train, the better you train, the more you train. So that's what this is about. So I'll just come in here. I could sit in here all day, me. I have done, you know, sat here for hours. I just imagine around open roads. I don't drive myself, so just imagine myself on M1. I'm not. You don't take corners on M1, but that's what my M1 is in my mind. Always wanted to be a driver, professional. Not like a racer. Love that though. But like, you know, long haul, that kind of thing. That was my dad's line of work. He had a lot of problem with 21st birthday came round. There'd already been a bit of a scuffle because my gran, she passed away now. My granddad just passed away just before my 21st. She couldn't wait to hop onto another man called Raymond. Didn't know him, didn't want to know him. If you're frankly put me in a room with him, I was going to knock him out, and I said that to my family. I said, if that man comes to my 21st, I will throw. And the thing with my family is they've seen me train. No one else has seen me train. No one in the world knows what I'm an animal when I get, yeah, there's a part of me that's Matt Lewis, and he's a great lad. He loves to laugh. He'll have a beer with you. He'll come to your 21st, he'll invite you to your 21st. It goes round and round and round. Then there's the monk, and he's a warrior, and he's a spiritual warrior, and he has standards and values that go beyond mortality and that go beyond this mortal realm. And that was the side of me that my gran had pissed off, and that Raymond had pissed off the monk. They'd pissed off the monk, and the monk was gonna go ritual on them, if you know what I mean. He was gonna carve them up with these. So yeah, I didn't invite her that year. Didn't go down well with my dad because it was his mum. And then it did come to blows. I had to fight him. I wish I could take that back. I do.
You like your family?
I love my family, Sam. I love them. But you can't, that's the thing with being a fighter, you can't have a family. Me and my dad, we don't talk anymore. What happened in the fight, he swung at me. Big man. Very big man. 400 pounds, so he's got a gland problem or something. I don't really know what it is, but he's huge man. He swung at me. He's slow, he's big, he's large. I'm a professional fighter. How did he think it was going to end? He should have known. One of the first times in my life I didn't want to hurt him, so I took him down. As I say, he's got problems down there. He landed on his rump and something exploded. And then next thing I know, he's bleeding out of there, and I'm stood watching my dad bleed, and everyone's saying that I'm a bad man now, and that I have to, and that the family don't want to know me anymore, and it's out of order. But I don't know how to make that better.
You're looking to start fresh in this minute. Do you think you'll have? Do you think you have kids yourself one day?
Oh, yeah. That's already happened. That boat's been and sailed and gone, long gone. I was young. I was stupid. And I got involved with a lady, let's call her, who didn't have the moral compass I had. And I was drunk. Her name was Jenny. I was very drunk that day. We'd been out partying, and we was playful, everything was fun. I was having a good time, having a bit of a party. I'd had a tipple, getting into groove at music. And one thing leads to another, leads to another, leads to another, and I'm in her ass. And I think I'm in her ass. And what happened there was I wasn't. Because like everyone, I have downs. I have days where I don't want to get out of bed. I have days where I don't get out of bed because when you don't work, when you don't have a family to fall back on. It's hard to get up every day, but that's what fighting's about.